Hi, everybody. This is Michelle, co-author of Methylation Madness, Insight into the Biochemical and Personal Lives of Hypermethylators. I thought I would do a video today to explain what happens when a hypermethylator, like myself, has COVID. And my daughter, who is a hypomethylator. Now, we both got COVID a couple days ago. And the first thing I have to say is thank God that we are just as sick as we are and not as sick as so many other people have been over the past couple of years. So, my cat is here. So, with me as a hypermethylator, I am, me specifically as, as a hypermethylator, I am unable to take any medication. So I have to really be careful with what goes into my body. I am taking very high doses of beta-glucan, and I am taking high doses of quercetin, which helps with both the beta helps with bringing up the immune system, simplistically, and the quercetin helps with inflammation. And I usually take quercetin. I think I did a video once before on quercetin and how quercetin really helps with sinuses. My main symptoms have been, I'm just tired. I'm not as bubbly as I normally am. And I don't sleep well. I'm not sleeping too great. And my appetite, I have a gigantic appetite, and my appetite is a lot smaller. So I've been doing some juices, forgive the lack of videos, and I had a really horrible sore throat. My sore throat has since gotten much better. My sinuses are really the main issue, and coughing. But like I said, thank God this is all that I have, because I have been petrified, as so many people know, that I would get COVID because of my issue with medication. I can't take anything that methylates, which means it creates sulfur, and I can't take anything with sulfur. And so many medications have have sulfur in them or methylate. Hence me almost dying 10 years ago from macrobid, the antibiotic. My daughter is a hypomethylator, and she is on the same regimen, however you want to pronounce it, of the beta-glucan and the quercetin. Now, quercetin really dries you out, so I have been drinking water, but I'm using a really big straw so I could get a lot more water down quicker. So I think this is my third one today, and it's 32 ounces, because then I'll get cramped up. Oh, one of my first symptoms was very, very, very bad leg pain. Now, at first, I thought, all right, I guess my methylation is cycling. So I just, attributed it to that and ate some more pork, and was taking some half doses of tyrosine and acetyltyrosine, as per my doc. This cat. And then I found out that I have COVID, and it was like after a while, my legs were it was just excruciating pain, and I do know that is one of the symptoms. So I took a lot more of the half doses of the tyrosine. I think I took 4 half doses, and my doc said it's because my metabolism is a lot different now, because my methylation chemistry is going down into hypo mode rather than a hyper mode. So, anywho, the cramping went away, which was awesome. And my symptoms are a bit worse than my daughter's because I have such a screwed up methylation chemistry. If you guys read my book, you'll see that I'm a phase 1, phase 2 methylator with I hypermethylate. I have a slow COMT. I'm a disaster. But as you could see, minus this issue, I'm usually very, very okay. So last night was interesting that I was becoming more on the lethargic side than what I normally am, and I have not much of an appetite. So I was like, I'm going to order some Chinese food. Now, I haven't had Chinese food in I don't even know how long, except disgusting like steamed beef and broccoli, which, some coconut aminos on it. It's not all that great. I'm sorry to keep touching my face, but I didn't put anything in my hair after the shower, so it's itching me. So anyway, I ordered Chinese food, and I ordered what I used to order pre-liver failure, which is roast pork chow fun with nothing in it except a white sauce, no garlic, no onion, not much taste. And then I put some coconut aminos on it and a tiny bit of the duck sauce and some hot mustard. Now the noodles are rice noodle, so I was thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, well, Doc said that my methylation is running low, and I'm feeling very, very low on the bilirubin side. So I ate the noodles. I didn't eat a lot of them because I know my portion limit. So I would say, I don't know, chopstick wise, I guess I ate maybe 10 chopstick full, but I also had the balance a little bit more with the pork in it, which is a tyrosine. And I did feel better. I didn't sleep well. Again, I was more thinky rather than just staying up, and that was because it was pushing on my adrenaline. Tonight I am making some sort of soup. I really don't have much energy to do much. So I have been laying out in the sun, which feels good, though it's raising my histamines a little bit, but I need to just get some fresh air. I took an Instapot and I put in a package of Italian sausage, no fennel, and I put in a can of cannellini beans with the liquid, a can of chickpeas with the liquid, and I put in, I think, like half of this of water, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and then on top I laid on top full chives, so it would just sort of infuse a little bit because I could still have that sulfur. And I also I laid on top some parsley, which I can have parsley. I was just too tired to cut it. So anyway, I put it in for the Instapot for 30 minutes. It'll have a nice little broth, and that was that. My daughter has pretty much the same symptoms. She's kind of like a day or so behind me in symptoms. She's a little bit different. She has more of a headache, like a sinus headache, and she's a lot more tired than I am. Now, why is Olivia more tired than I am? Because Olivia is a hypomethylator to begin with. She runs about a 0.3 bilirubin. I usually run a 0.8 bilirubin. So being that COVID knocks down your methylation, Olivia is now like way down. Dr. Doolin was joking around with her this morning. He's like, oh yeah, she's probably like a 0, which is not true, but he was just kidding around because Olivia is so sluggish to begin with. So anyway, so she's a lot more tired than I am because she runs a lower bilirubin to begin with than I do. So I'm just going a little bit down, and she's going even more down than what she normally is. So she's doing the same thing, like I said. She's doing the betas, and she's doing the quercetin, and she's also doing I sound so much better. My mother actually thought that I was my brother-in-law. That's how deep my voice was. It was like back when I had liver failure. I sounded like really deep. Um, I don't know what I was just going to say. I'm brain dead. Anywho, that is the rest of the story. I hope this gives you a little bit of insight, a little bit more. Dr. Doolin and I are working on, when I get better, 3 videos to do with each other on serine, on possibly the difference between a glutamine person and an aspartic person. And someone just asked me about something else, Val/Val. So Doc would have to be the person to do those videos because he is the biochemist and I am not. I know my chemistry, but my biochemistry, but not even a millimeter amount of what Doc knows. So they will be coming out soon. And once I get better, I will start to rock and roll again with the videos. Anywho, I hope you guys have a good night, and namaste, and thanks for watching all the time. Oh, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Anxiety, MTHFR, and Biochemistry Support. See ya.